Hello students, let us start the revision exercise, that is miscellaneous exercise of trigonometric functions. The first question is 2 cos A cos B plus other two angles are there. Now apply the formula for the last two terms, that is second and third term, cos 5 pi over 13 plus cos 3 pi over 13. Apply the formula 2 cos A plus B over 2 cos A minus B over 2 and last term remain as it is. You can obtain 2 cos 4 pi over 13 then cos pi over 13, and second term is 2 cos pi over 13 and cos 9 pi over 13, and 4 pi over 13 can be written as pi minus 9 pi over 13. It's cos pi minus theta. It can be written as minus cos theta. You can cancel the terms and you will get 0 as answer. Second question, sin 3x plus sin x into sin x. Simply apply the formula cos 3x minus cos x into cos x, cos c minus cos d. Okay, both the terms cancel with each other because both the terms are similar after calculation. Question number 3. Question number 3 and 4 are of similar pattern. I do this question in one way and fourth in another way. Let us check this solution. I open the square bracket of first and second term. Then cos square theta plus sin square theta is equal to 1. Then this term is equal to 2. And then apply the formula cos x cos y minus sin x sin y. It's 2 cos x plus y. Then taking 2 common and then apply the formula for 1 plus cos theta. It's 2 cos square theta over 2. You will get the answer. Now look at this question. This question is similar to question number 3, but I do this question in different way. Cos c minus cos d can be written as minus 2 sin c plus d over 2 sin c minus d over 2. Similarly apply the formula here. Then open the square bracket. You can take sin square x minus y over 2 and 4 common, and the inside term sin square theta plus cos square theta, it's equal to 1. You can get the answer. You can apply either way, either used in question number 3 or question number 4 in the examination. Both are correct. Question number 5. Now look at the combination sin x and sin 7x. 8. Sin 5x and sin 3x. It's again 8. Now apply the formula 2 sin c plus d over 2 cos c minus d over 2. Then taking common 2 sin 4x and apply again the formula inside bracket. You will get the answer. Okay, in question number 6, again it's a simple one. Sin c plus sin d. Apply the formula in numerator. 7 plus 5, 12 divided by 2, 6. 7 minus 5, 2 divided by 2, it's x. Similarly, other terms. In numerator, 2 sin 6x common and inside cos x plus cos 3x. Similarly in denominator, and after cancellation, sin 6x divided by cos 6x, that is tan 6x, as the right hand side. Question number 7. Sin 3x minus sin x. Now why I select these terms? Again 3 minus 1 divided by 2 or 3 plus 1 divided by 2, I can get sin 2x or sin x. 2 sin x sin 2x can be written as 2 sin x cos x, and apply the formula here it can be written as 2 cos 2x sin x. Now taking 2 sin x common, it's cos 2x plus cos x. Apply the formula here. 2 cos c plus b over 2 cos c minus b over 2. Now the answer is 4 sin x cos 3x over 2 cos x over 2. In these questions, we have to calculate sin x over 2, cos x over 2 and tan x over 2. We know about this formula. Sin square theta can be written as 1 minus cos 2 theta divided by 2. If I write sin square x over 2, it means it's 1 minus cos x divided by 2. If I write cos square x over 2, it's 1 plus cos x divided by 2. Basically, we have to double the angle. Now, if I know about tan x, then I can find out secant x easily by writing the formula secant square theta plus is equal to 1 plus tan square theta. Take LCM, then taking square root. Now, angle lies in second quadrant. This one is important. Why this one is important? Because we have to select from both angles positive and negative. Secant x is minus 5 over 3. It means cos x can be written as minus 3 over 5. Then what about sin x by 2? 1 minus cos x divided by 2 root. Then simple calculation, 1 plus 3 over 5 over 2. It's 8 over 5 divided by 2. It can be written as 4 over 5. Then taking square root, it can be written as 2 over square root 5. Now what about cos square x over 2? It's 1 plus cos x divided by 2. Value of cos x is negative. 1 minus 3 over 5 can be written as 2 over 5. Then it is 1 over 5 because 2 cancel with numerator and denominator. Then take square root. X lies in second quadrant. That's why value is positive. X by 2 basically lies in first quadrant. X lies in second quadrant. It means x by 2. Angle is x by 2 here. Now divide the terms. You will get tangent x by 2. Similarly, you can calculate this value. Question number 9. Cos x is given to you. Then you can calculate sin square x by 2. Then sin x by 2. Then calculate the value of cos square x by 2. Then you can calculate cos x by 2. Same question is there. And tangent x by 2. Same is in question number 10. Sin x is 1 over 4. Calculate the value of cos x. Then insert in the formula sin x by 2, then cos x by 2. Then tangent x by 2. Now take LCM. Basically these terms are there. If the terms in square root are there, let us check the term. Sin x by 2, it's 8 plus 2 into square root 15. 8 minus 2 into square root 15. Taking 2 common and then take LCM. 16 minus 15 is equal to 1. Now take the square root. Value is 4 plus square root 15. Hope you understand the concept. If you find any problems, then comment in the video. I will definitely get back to you. Thank you for watching my video.